Good day. This is going to be my attempt of a reverse lens generator. Not lens free, but reverse lens positive feedback loop. Here's what I'm doing. North, south, north, south. Okay, in between a north and a south is going to go coils. Okay, I'm making the bobbins. And I'm also printing out legs, and it's all going to be sturdy and mounted. Okay, so this is all sturdy. North, south, north, south. In between here is half north, half south. There's no magnetic polarity here. Okay, but there's magnetic polarity here, no magnetic polarity here. Okay, so as you know, in the usual generator, when a magnet is approaching a coil, the magnetic field is growing. So Lenz law creates the same polarity that's growing to stop the motion. And when the magnet's going away, the coil sees a decreasing magnetic field, so it creates the opposite magnetic field to suck it back in, because opposites attract, like polarities repel. That's how Lenz law, in regards to a generator, always operates. When a magnetic field grows, it repels. When a magnetic field shrinks, it attracts. So it's always fighting you in a bog down. Okay, with this setup, I'm not going to spin magnets at all, but I'm going to use the magnetic fields of these magnets. A rotor is going to attach here and go over these coils and over these magnets, and it's not going to have magnets. It's going to have metal. Only metal. So when this metal is over this magnet, it's polarizing it north. And as it rotates, it's heavy polarized north. As it rotates, it loses its magnetism. Now, there's no magnetism in it because it's half north, half south, right in between the blotch wall, where there's no magnetism. So when a rotor is coming in, it is shrinking in magnetism instead of growing. And when the rotor is going out, it is growing in magnetism instead of shrinking. So instead of growing on the way in, shrinking on the way out, the metal is going to shrink on the way in and grow on the way out. And as I said, shrinking causes an attraction, so it's going to attract on the way in, and growing causes a repulsion, repel on the way out. Hope that's clear. Follow the forum in the description. I will not be posting all these updates on YouTube and showing everything, so follow the forum, join, and become part of the community. But this has potential. I've already verified it with my oscilloscope several times that the induced wave absolutely reverses. Now in this scenario, it's going to output what I want to see and what I am going to see. I might see some, it depends on my rotor. Anyway, it's going to produce one-way pulses because you have a north shrinking and a south growing. North shrinking and south growing induces the same polarity. So you'll have one polarity. When a regular coil, one magnet would have two polarities, a sine wave. This is going to have a one polarity as it goes. And this one polarity is going to help us on the way in and help us on the way out. Now I'm probably going to have to put a diode in there because there might be some induction when it's starting to grow, when it's starting to come into the magnet that I don't want to harvest. So if I just put a diode, so I'm only harvesting the current that goes in a correct position from when it's shrinking to when it's growing. I don't want to harvest when it's growing. I only want to harvest when it's shrinking to growing in this sector. And that sector should, in theory, reverse Lenz. So come to the forum and watch the progress.